From the glistening salt pans of Trapani and the colorful capital of Palermo, to a once thriving Greek civilization that rivaled Athens itself, Sicily is packed with an endless amount of things to do and see. After visiting almost every corner of the gorgeous island and creating a complete series of 30 episodes, here are our top 10 things to do in Sicily. Subscribe to travel with us through all 20 regions of Italy.
First up is riding the cable car in Taormina. Taormina is an exquisite hilltop town that sits on the east coast of Sicily near Mount Etna,
the most active volcano in Europe.
When you visit Taormina, be sure to ride the cable car from the town down to the main beach, where you can wade through the water on a narrow stretch of sand to reach the little island and nature reserve of Isola Bella. Surrounded by dazzling turquoise waters, it is also known as the Pearl of the Ionian Sea.
Funicular mission, a success.
Number 2, a DIY food tour in Palermo.
I'm really nervous about this.
Are we supposed to eat the bones? That's delicious.
It's a bit much for me.
Being a cultural melting pot, it's no wonder why the Sicilian capital city has a thriving street food culture. With a mouth-watering concoction of legendary dishes with bold flavors. Head to the Capo, Bolaro, and Vucceria markets, where you can try everything from the classic arancina
It's a good thing I wore my stretchy pants.
to some, interesting Sicilian street food delicacies.
Apparently, if you're having Palermo street food, this is something you have to try, so I'm just gonna overlook my fear of it. We're just gonna go for it.
And for a walk on the wild side, return to the Vucceria market at night, where the vibe will take your senses for a ride.
I'm pretty in love with it.
Number 3, watching the sunset over the salt pans of Marsala. Marsala is a coastal town in western Sicily, rich in tradition and beauty, and famous for its expansive salt pans and strong wines.
I think this is the strong one. That just hit me in the face.
Make your way to the 16th century Infursa windmill and get a tour of the Salt Museum, windmill, and fascinating salt production process.
It's almost like they just keep going as far as the eye can see.
Then end the day with a sunset aperitivo, tasting the different Marsala wines while looking out at the glistening salt pans and the orange and pink reflections of the sky. If you have time, be sure to take a boat excursion around the lagoon and the island of Modica. Number 4, island hopping the volcanic Aeolian Islands. In the Tyrrhenian Sea, just off the northern coast of Sicily, lies the Aeolian Islands, an archipelago of 7 islands resulting from over 260,000 years of volcanic activity. Accessible by ferry from multiple ports, don't miss the chance to spend a day riding a Vespa through the scenic island streets, where you'll find unparalleled views at every turn.
Kind of feel like a kid at Disneyland. Vespa, volcano, gorgeous views. I'm literally on cloud 9.
Or take to the water for a boat tour around Salina.
Questi sono I fico d'India di Salina, buonissimi, sono piccoli ma dolci.
Before heading to the luxurious island of the rich and famous, Panoramic. Number 5. Experience a 360-degree panoramic view of Catania from the dome of an ancient church. The intellectually rich city of Catania sits at the foot of Mount Etna on the east coast of Sicily. Over the course of its history, the city has been completely destroyed 7 times due to massive volcanic eruptions. Located in the center of Catania and right next to the Duomo, you will find the church of Badia di Sant'Agata.
This is Badia di Sant'Agata Church with the panoramic view of the city, which we only found out earlier. We thought it was the Duomo, but that's next door.
Just before sunset, make your way to the top of the church.
This is so small. Look at that. Precise comparison of the steps.
Is it cool? Am I almost there? Oh, I think we're ready to set up.
There, you will be rewarded with a 360-degree panoramic view over Catania's ash-dusted rooftops, stretching from the port all the way to the not-so-sleepy Mount Etna. Number 6. Ride the red bus to the coastal villages of Castello and Trezza. During your visit to Catania, jump on the red bus as it takes you through the city, pointing out all the places of interest and the history behind them, before venturing out of the city to 2 stunning coastal villages. The bus follows a relaxing route along the lava-made coastline with stops in Castello and Trezza, fishing villages famous for a Norman castle perched atop a rocky outcrop and cyclops rocks rising out of the sea, creating peculiar rock formations.
Another cool thing about the red bus is that they stop for 10 minutes, so if you're in a rush and you just want to jump off, see the town quickly, take some pictures and get back on, they give you 10 minutes to do that. Or you can wait for the next bus, which comes in an hour.
Number 7. Chocolate tasting in Modica.
It's so thick.
Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know chocolate could get this bitter.
Modica is a Baroque Sicilian city, famous for its history of chocolate making. Spend a day tasting your way through the city. We recommend starting the day with a traditional Modican hot chocolate at Café dell'Arte.
This is the type of stuff that leaves me speechless.
Now for the real excitement. Trying the pepperoncino.
Then head to the first chocolate aging cellar in the world, Sabadi. Here you can sample a wide range of Modican chocolates infused with ingredients such as tobacco, lavender, and pepperoncino, just to name a few.
And they have a crazy variety and different amount of chocolates that you can buy and taste.
And don't forget to pop into the oldest chocolate shop in Sicily, Antica Dolceria Bonagiuto, and pick up some empanatigi, which is a traditional Modican biscuit that is made with honey, almonds, chocolate, and mints.
Like ground beef.
If any cookie had to ever be confused, it'll be this one.
Number 8. Marvel at the genius of the Messina Bell Tower. The historic port city of Messina is known as the Door of Sicily and is a crucial port and gateway to the Mediterranean Sea and Italy. Right next to the Duomo of Messina sits an intricate 60-meter-high bell tower holding a truly impressive mechanical beast. Built in 1933 and covered in animated figurines, it houses the biggest and most complex mechanical and astronomical clock in the world. On your climb to the top of the tower and along the staircase inside, you can admire the bronze statues and complex system of levers and gears that generate the movement of the clock. Once at the top, the tower offers a gorgeous 360-degree view of the city, the Strait of Messina, and mainland Italy across the water. Every day at noon, the figurines begin moving, playing scenes related to the civil and religious traditions of Messina. Number 9. Take a tour of Mount Etna and its lower craters. The infamous Mount Etna is known for its exceptional level of volcanic activity. Standing at a height of 3,329 meters, it is considered the tallest and most active volcano in Europe. Etna has 4 craters, and you can visit 2 of the lower ones easily, with or without a guide. While visiting the cities of Taormina or Catania, take the opportunity to do a sunset tour of the volcano and its craters.
This is what I feel like walking on the moon or Mars would be like.
However, keep in mind that you will only be able to reach the first level of Mount Etna on your own. And just a heads up for those of you who get carsick, the road to get up there is very windy. And don't forget to bring a jacket, because even in the heat of the summer, it gets cold up there. Number 10. Taking a tour of the Valley of the Temples in Agrigento. Founded as a Greek colony around the 5th century BC, Agrigento, formerly known as Akragas, was one of the leading cities in the Mediterranean world, and the third largest Greek city after Athens and Syracuse. Only ruins remain of the ancient city of Akragas. What was once a thriving, highly populated metropolis is now a vast archaeological site with well-preserved Greek temples, such as the temples of Concordia, Hercules, and Juno, sitting atop hills with sweeping views of the valley and sea. It is truly humbling to be able to visit such significant monuments that have stood the test of time, but may not stand them for much longer, so be sure to make a stop on your travels through the island. If you are in the Trapani area or can't fit in a visit to Agrigento, then Segesta may offer a jaw-dropping alternative to the Valley of the Temples. Being lesser known and visited, Segesta offers a surprising gift to those who visit. Sitting amongst the rolling valleys of western Sicily, the temple and theater of Segesta are located in what is possibly some of the most gorgeous terrain we have seen throughout our journey on the island. To watch our complete Sicily series, the playlist link is in the description below. Subscribe to travel with us through all 20 regions of Italy.